Okay, Ron, I got a little demonstration video here for you of the Heli NavLight set that you've ordered. Let me show you a little bit about the circuit here, and then I'll demonstrate it for you. This is the main circuit board, and as you can see on the back end there, I've left you a little extra room because I'm wondering if with the wires that you need to go to the cockpit and to the landing lights that you're going to install, I'm thinking that you might need some room down the road to install some current limiting resistors. So I've left some of that circuit board there open so that you'll have some flexibility to maybe mount some resistors if you find out that you need them. This blue wire right here is the wire that you needed to go to the cockpit assembly that you have. This is coming off of the regulator, so this is a 5-volt regulated output, and I'll mark it with some heat shrink tubing, the red and black output, so that you can make sure and get them correct to your cockpit. And this is the output for your landing lights. Now I know you were going to use your own lights, so what I've done is I've just temporarily soldered this white diffused LED to the end of it, just so that you can see that it's coming on correctly when I go to demonstrate it here in a minute. These are the green and red, the 3mm green and red lights for the tail, along with the white strobes that will go beside them. This is the single red strobe for the top of the fin, and this is the tail light. And you'll see here in a minute when I turn it on that I think I've got that pulsing down to mimic the video you sent me very well. And I've also added there's a switch on the board here that is going to give you 4 different timing and pulsing options for this, so that you can choose the one that you feel looks best. I wasn't exactly sure on that timing, so I got it as close as I could, and then I had a little bit of memory to play with, so I just added that functionality so that you can fine-tune it. I've got my servo tester here to use to produce the signal the way your transmitter would, but this is going to operate in 3 modes. Mode 1 is all lights off, and then as you advance the channel, you'll see that the navigation lights with the strobes beside them come on first. I'm going to turn it back on here. I turned it a little too far here. There's your red and green navigation lights with the white strobes beside them. And then I'm going to pull back a little bit here, and you can see that we've got the red strobe strobing. Both of these are strobing a single blink pattern, and they are strobing asynchronously so that they don't strobe at the same time. And now here's the tail cone. And you'll see how we've got it to where it's at about, I think that setting is about 50%, and the timing on it, you can see what that is. Now I'm gonna reach down here and push this little button, and you'll notice that now it's going to actually stay a little bit brighter. The low is a little bit brighter than the high on that. You see if I can move the camera around so it's not washing out quite as much. It's trying to adjust the exposure on that. Now I'm going to press it again, and now you'll see that your hold rate is a little slower. So that slowed the blink down. So you basically, and this will be the higher level. So basically what you have is 4 different choices here. You've got 2 choices between what the low point of the strobe is as far as the percentage of output, and then you've got 2 other modes that change the timing on the strobe. So you can have any one of all 4 combinations, and then when I press it again, you'll see that it starts to strobe up and down real quickly to tell you're starting over again. And now we're back to the number 1 choice, which is a lower output when it's not flashing and a certain speed. And now you'll see that it's a higher output with that faster blink. And now we'll go back to the lower output, and this is a slower blink, and then the higher output with that slow blink. So you got 4 different options there you can choose from. And once you found the one that you like, about 20 seconds after you select the one you like, the chip will store that option to its memory, so that from then on, every time you turn the helicopter on, it will go back to the one that you have chosen. You can change it at any time, but until you make a change, it will store that. And then come down here and let you see that as you advance the channel further, your landing lights come on. So you've got 3 modes, which is all lights off. And then as you advance the channel, the navigation lights and strobes and the tail cone will come on. And then as you advance, there's mode 2. And then as you advance the channel all the way up, your landing light will come on. And of course you can remove this LED and connect to the landing light that you have. And again, this is the wire that will power your cockpit lights. So I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube and let you have a look. Let me see if I can pull out here far enough so you can see everything working. Pull out here far enough to get them all, and I'm going to upload this to YouTube, send you the link and then a PayPal request, and we'll get this shipped out to you if everything goes well first thing in the morning. Thanks, Ron.